Hi, everyone. We all know that gardening has tremendous benefits for older adults, but as we get older, it's just not as easy as it used to be. Hi, my name is Scott Grant. I'm a certified senior advisor and senior home safety specialist with grayingwithgrace.com. Today's video is all about gardening tips for seniors and the elderly. We'll talk about how to use and choose the right tools, even how to choose the right plants. We'll also provide helpful tips on how to garden safely and effectively so that you can maximize gardening to its fullest potential. So if you're an aging gardener or you love someone who is, stay tuned to learn how to make gardening a safe and enjoyable experience. Green thumbs never grow old. Gardening tips for older adults. Tips to make daily gardening easier for senior gardeners. Gardening doesn't have to be hard work. Here's how to reduce the daily workload of gardening for seniors. Planting. Use raised beds or elevated planters to reduce the need to bend over. Grow plants vertically to minimize bending or kneeling later. Make sure the plants are correctly labeled and the soil is loose and well draining. Avoid using heavy bags of soil or mulch. Consider using lightweight bags or pre-mixed soil mixtures. Use a stool, bench, or garden kneeler to help plant, weed, and harvest lower growing plants. Pruning tasks. Don't prune by choosing plants that don't require it. Choose pruning tools that are lightweight and comfortable to use, such as ergonomic garden shears. Use a bench or stool with a handle for pruning overhead. Wear protective gloves to avoid nicks and cuts from thorns. Prune plants early in the morning or late in the evening during cooler temperatures. Hire a local gardener or landscaper to help with more labor-intensive tasks. Watering. Install a drip irrigation or soaker hose system to deliver water directly to the roots of the plants. Place mulch around plants to help retain soil moisture. Choose drought-tolerant plants. Water plants infrequently but deeply to encourage root growth. Install a timer on your sprinkler system so that plants are watered consistently. Group plants with similar water needs together in the same area so that you don't have to water each plant individually. Weeding. Use a long-handled weeding tool to avoid bending over. Wear protective gloves and long sleeves when weeding. Use a kneeling pad or cushion with handles to protect and cushion aching knees. Mulch heavily between plants and in the aisles to block weed growth. Use organic herbicides if pulling weeds is too difficult. Use a rolling garden stool or bench to help with tasks like weeding. Harvesting. Choose plants that are easy to pick or harvest. Wear gloves to protect your hands from thorns and prickly plants. Bring a lightweight container or basket to collect your harvest and minimize trips back and forth. Choose plants that are less prone to pests and diseases. Harvest fruits and vegetables when they are ripe, rather than waiting for them to get too large. Remove small pests before they can damage the plants. Tips for designing senior-friendly gardens. Raised garden beds provide easy access for seniors to tend their gardens while reducing the need for bending and stooping, which can be difficult, especially for those with limited mobility. Providing seating areas like benches and swings in the garden design allows seniors to rest and enjoy their garden without having to stand for long periods. Selecting plants that you can easily reach from a standing or sitting position reduces the need for seniors to bend down while gardening. Widening pathways and building ramps make it easier for those with mobility aids, such as walkers and wheelchairs, to have accessible gardens. Utilizing lightweight supplies and tools with ergonomic grips and long handles reduces strain on the body and makes gardening easier. Adding mulch and other soil amendments to the garden reduces the frequency for seniors to weed and water, which can be difficult. Choose drought-tolerant native plants that are well adapted to the local environment and require less water, making them a more senior-friendly choice. Install a trellis or other support structure that allows seniors to grow climbing plants without stretching, bending, or reaching. Planting flowers with bright colors and fragrances is visually stimulating and attracts pollinators to the garden. Place bird baths and bird feeders to attract your feathered friends. Adding a shade structure like a pergola relieves the hot summer sun and allows seniors to enjoy their garden comfortably. Install a watering system with a timer to reduce the time and effort spent watering. gardening with mobility issues. Here are some ways for people with mobility issues to enjoy gardening. Participating in container gardening in the backyard or on the patio. Raised bed gardening for easier access. Vertical gardening on a trellis to reduce bending and kneeling. Using long-handled tools to extend their reach. And planting only low-maintenance plants that require less pruning or deadheading. To make a garden more accessible for mobility equipment, install wide pathways made of non-slip materials. Include benches, trellises, and arbors for seating and shade. Ask caregivers for assistance. And create garden areas reachable from a seated position, concrete blocks, or raised bricks. Indoor gardening with grow lights is another way for people with mobility issues to enjoy growing their own plants and flowers. Many outdoor plants can grow well inside if outdoor activities are difficult or unsafe. Helpful tools, gadgets, and equipment for senior gardeners. Ergonomic hand tools such as trowels, garden forks, and transplanters are easier to grip than traditional hand tools. They come in various sizes and shapes with comfortable grips that reduce physical stress on hands or arthritic joints. Tip: look for hand tools with comfortable curved handles. Reversible handles allow you to switch hands. A garden cart is an excellent tool for seniors who need help carrying their gardening supplies such as soil, fertilizer, and tools. It is also helpful for carrying plants, bags, and other heavy items around the garden. Look for a garden cart with large wheels to make it easier to maneuver. A garden kneeler is ideal for seniors who have difficulty bending over to tend their garden. It has a padded seat with a handle and supports the back, knees, and arms, making it easier for seniors to kneel without putting too much strain on their bodies. Here's a tip: look for one with an adjustable height so you can fit your specific needs. Long-handled gardening tools such as pruners, hoes, trowels, cultivators, and weeders are great for seniors who have difficulty reaching up or bending over. The long handles provide extra reach and come in various sizes and styles to fit different needs. Here's a tip: look for lightweight tools with comfortable ergonomic grips to make them easy to use. Gardening gloves are essential for keeping hands clean and protected while gardening. They also provide extra grip to help seniors maintain their tools securely in their hands. Tip: look for breathable gloves, which are more comfortable to wear. A garden hose is essential for watering plants in the garden. The long hose and flexible nozzles make it easy to reach all garden corners. As a tip, look for automatic rewinding garden hose reels to make putting up the hose much more manageable. Fall prevention and safe gardening tips for seniors. Wear protective gloves, long sleeves, and sturdy shoes to protect yourself from cuts, bruises, and slips. Wear sunscreen, comfortable clothes, and a hat to protect exposed skin from the sun. Use a stool, benches, and gardening kneeling pads with handles to help with tasks like planting and pruning. Use long-handled weeding and cultivating tools to avoid bending over. Choose lightweight and ergonomic hand tools with duller tips to minimize injuries. Rid the garden of clutter, obstacles, or purely decorative items that could cause a fall. Install railings along paths and garden beds to help balance when moving around the garden. Avoid the possible hazards of using ladders, step stools, or equipment that lifts you from the ground. Have someone with you when gardening to assist if needed. Hire out the more difficult tasks. Take frequent breaks to avoid fatigue and keep hydrated. What types of shoes should seniors wear while gardening to avoid falls? While many older people worry about their bathrooms, falls outdoors can be especially troublesome. Seniors should look for shoes with a good grip that is comfortable and supportive and has a low heel that will reduce slipping on wet grass and dirt. Shoes with a closed toe are preferred to protect the feet from falling objects and tools. Shoes with arch support and cushioning will also absorb shock and prevent fatigue. Consider investing in garden boots or shoes, especially designed for seniors, for added protection. Additionally, seniors should always wear socks to avoid blisters and keep their feet dry. Easy to grow plants and seeds for senior gardeners. Marigolds, sunflowers, zinnias, lettuce, tomatoes, herbs, strawberries, peppers, carrots, and radishes are all wonderful choices for seniors who want beauty and flavor with less work. Marigolds thrive in sunny spots and don't need frequent watering. Sunflowers require little maintenance and bloom for an extended period. Flower beds full of zinnias produce brightly colored blooms all summer. If veggies are more your style, lettuce grows quickly at a wide range of temperatures. While many gardening perfectionists fuss over tomatoes, they are easy to grow and harvest. Herbs have a variety of flavors, make food delicious, and quickly grow in pots and containers. Strawberries also grow well in containers. Wide varieties of peppers grow tall and come in various colors and shapes and sizes. Carrots can be challenging to start. A tip, try some seed tape, but are low maintenance once they are established themselves. Radishes and kohlrabi are quick-growing vegetables that are delicious too. Other ornamental plants and herbs that don't require pruning or deadheading include hostas, lavender, sage, pansies, snapdragons, daylilies, sedum, ornamental grasses, and coreopsis. Tips to make gardening a social activity for seniors. Invite friends and family to join in the gardening process. Introduce the grandchildren to your your favorite hobby. Have a potluck or picnic in the garden and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Add outdoor seating or tables to the garden to provide a comfortable place to rest and enjoy the garden with friends. Visit local garden centers or nurseries to get expert advice and tips. Join a local community gardening club, or online blogs and groups to share ideas, improve your gardening knowledge, and learn new techniques. Create a garden journal to document the garden's progress and share the memories you've made. Why it matters, the importance of gardening for older adults. Regular gardening is an activity that can benefit senior health. Not only can gardening provide physical activity and help maintain mobility, it can also help with mental health and well-being by providing a sense of purpose, accomplishment, and social connection. Studies at the National Institutes of Health have also shown that gardening can help reduce stress, improve memory and cognitive functioning, and provide a sense of joy and satisfaction. Gardening can also provide a connection to nature, which is also beneficial for overall health and well-being. With so many potential health benefits, it's no wonder that gardening is becoming increasingly popular among senior citizens. We hope that these gardening tips have helped aging adults find more manageable and safer ways to enjoy the gardening season. If you found this article helpful, please share it on social media and leave any questions or comments in the comments section below. And happy gardening from Graying with Grace.